week of action down in the conference slate for men's basketball here in the Missouri Valley Conference. And we are looking forward to talking to our friend Adam Immenecker, who just fresh off of seeing the Drake Bulldogs take on the Illinois State Redbirds this past Sunday. Adam, how's things going this weekend?
You know, it's been a busy weekend. It's great. You get to watch all these games now that we have them broadcast on ESPN3. I think I watched 2 or 3 yesterday. Got to do the Drake game today, so it's been a fun and busy weekend.
Yeah, now that we're 1 week completed the conference play, let's jump in to see how the lay of the land is shaping up right now. We got through the non-conference portion of things. What are those things that are not so surprising right now? Some of those things we expected the way they go as we wrapped up 1 week of play here.
You know, I kind of call it the tale of the haves and the have-nots. So we have the usual suspects at the top. Wichita State 2-0, Evansville 2-0, Illinois State 2-0. They were all predicted as top 4 finishers. Obviously, maybe a quick note on each of them. Evansville off to a good start. We see the 13-2 record and just DJ Ballantyne and Egidius Miscaviges. Those two are unbelievable. How about 21-21 last game for Miscaviges and leading the country in rebounding ahead of the all-everything, probably the number 1 pick in the draft this year, Ben Simmons. He's 1.3 rebounds ahead of him. So a great year for those two. And maybe just a word to the wise real quick. I know when you look at the records of Illinois State and Wichita State, they don't really stand out as being anything spectacular. But Illinois State's a team, I'm just fresh off seeing them, as athletic as anybody in the conference. They played the 62nd toughest non-conference schedule, so they played some good teams. Had Maryland and Kentucky back-to-back over the course of a week as well. So they have the talent, just weren't able to get over the hump in the non-conference. And now that injuries are no longer a concern, boy, oh boy, Fred VanVleet and Ron Baker, those two are just so tough to stop. 2 big-time wins for Wichita early on in the first 2 games.
Yeah, well, we all expected them to get to where they are. Now that the health is starting to turn around for the Shockers, boy, they're looking pretty good. Let's turn the page to the surprises. I think one team that's sort of gotten everyone's attention so far, especially after last night, after this weekend's win over Northern Iowa, is Southern Illinois, if you want to start off with them.
Yeah, I mean, the excitement in Carbondale, I think that's the loudest I've heard their arena in years now. You remember going back to the days of the early and mid-2000s when that place was the toughest place to play. They started getting a little bit of that magic back. Barry Hinson has those boys playing hard. Anthony Bean was absolutely unbelievable. Seeing him in the first 2 games of conference, averaging 29 points per game and just making big shot after big shot. This team, they can flat out play. Their guards get after you defensively. Mike Rodriguez, Leo Vincent, Tyler Smith-Peters, they all play hard. They can all shoot it. And boy, having Anthony Bean as a go-to to break people down off the dribble and just get a shot when they need it. He's making an early play for Player of the Year, and you know, this is just really a balanced team that Coach Hinson has hitting on all cylinders right now.
Adam, it's been quite a day, quite a weekend to get things going. It's always this way in the Valley, and it's what we come to expect. So we'll look forward to talking more with you as we see more as the games progress on.
Yeah, happy 2016, Derek. I'm looking forward to it.